Let's set the scene. You're sitting at a breakfast table. The aroma of sizzling bacon fills the air and you're about to reach for a crispy, golden strip of deliciousness. But then your inner voice chimes in. Isn't bacon bad for me? I get it. We've all heard the warning. Bacon has been villainized, demonized, and sadly avoided. But I'm here to tell you that bacon isn't the problem. It's the scapegoat. So let's unravel the bacon myths, sprinkle in some history, and take a crunchy, satisfying bite out of the truth. And yes, I'll tell you why I unapologetically love bacon. And before we begin, make sure to comment how much do you like bacon, or if this video helped to remove some of the fears, share that in the comments. So let's get started. Many of my patients still ask, Doc, is bacon safe for me to eat? And my response is usually a question back at my patients. Safe compared to what? Compared to the sugary cereal we've been told are part of a balanced breakfast? Compared to those processed fat-free snack bars loaded with 20 grams of sugar? Or even compared to grits or oatmeal, which, when converted to carbs, you end up with 7 to 8 teaspoons of sugar per serving. For decades, bacon has been branded as unhealthy, primarily because it's perceived as processed and contains saturated fat. But today, we're going to break that stigma slice by delicious slice. Let's go back a bit. Bacon has been part of human history for thousands of years. Ancient cultures preserved pork belly with salt to make it last longer, an ingenious method of food storage before refrigeration. And even if you consider salty meat processed, it's the most minimum type of processing. The name bacon itself comes from Old High German word bacco, meaning back meat. In the Middle Ages, it became a prized food in England, and today it's a beloved staple worldwide. The process of making bacon hasn't changed much. Pork belly is cured with salt and sometimes smoked and sliced into strips of perfection. Of course, modern bacon can vary in quality depending on how it's made, but when you choose good quality bacon, you're essentially eating a time-honored, nutrient-rich food. Now let's tackle the elephant in the room, or should I say, pig in the room. The World Health Organization classified processed meat as a Group 1 carcinogen. Sounds terrifying, right? But let's dive a little deeper. The classification is based on observational studies. That's like food surveys sent to your home, for example. And as a doctor, I can tell you, they only show correlation, not causation. It's like saying people who eat ice cream drown more often. What's the truth? Ice cream consumption increases in the summer, and so do swimming accidents. Ice cream isn't causing drowning, and bacon isn't causing cancer. To put this into perspective, the World Health Organization claims that eating 50 grams of processed meat daily, that's about 4 to 5 slices of bacon, might increase your risk of colorectal cancer by 18%. Here's the kicker. The baseline lifetime risk of colorectal cancer is about 5%. So what's 18% of 5%? Drum roll, 5.9%. So while the headline might sound scary, the actual risk is minuscule. Most bacon lovers hear that and say, please, please, please pass the bacon. I'm really curious if that increased risk will stop you from eating bacon, so share in the comments. So why does the low-carb community have such a love affair with bacon? It's simple. Bacon is low in carbs, high in fat, and packed with flavor. For those of us focusing on stabilizing blood sugar and reducing insulin spikes, bacon is a dream food. Unlike oatmeal, toast, or fruit juices, which send your blood sugar on a roller coaster ride, bacon doesn't spike your insulin. And insulin, as you know, is the hormone responsible for fat storage. High insulin levels over time can lead to insulin resistance, type 2 diabetes, and metabolic syndrome. Bacon is satisfying and satiating. Paired with eggs for us carnivores, and for my low-carb and keto friends, some avocado, you've got a breakfast that will keep you full for hours without any blood sugar crashes. But what about that saturated fat question? Isn't that the reason bacon gets such a bad rap in the first place? For years, we were told to avoid saturated fat because it supposedly clogged our arteries. But guess what? That myth has been debunked. In 2020, the Journal of the American College of Cardiology published a review stating there's no clear evidence linking saturated fat to heart disease. Bacon contains both saturated and monosaturated fats, the latter being the same kind of fat found in olive oil. Yes, olive oil. And let's not forget, it's also a source of protein, vitamins, and minerals like B vitamins and selenium. Let's do a quick breakfast showdown, shall we? Bacon, sausage, and eggs, low in carbs, high in protein, and healthy fats, and it keeps you full for hours, versus cereal, toast, and orange juice, high in sugar, spikes your insulin, and leaves you hungry by 10 a.m. Which one sounds like the better option for your metabolic health? I think we all know the answer. Bacon for the win. So as you can see, if you've been avoiding bacon, you may need to reconsider that decision because most of that was based on unfounded fears that you should no longer have after checking out today's video. And now that those fears have been removed, here's a few tips about choosing the best bacon. To the extent your budget allows, choose high-quality bacon from pasture-raised pigs when possible. Avoid brands with unnecessary additives like nitrates and sugar. And remember, the fear of processed meats has been largely exaggerated. Insulin spikes, obesity, and chronic inflammation are much bigger threats to your health than enjoying a few slices of bacon now and then. Emerging studies show that diets higher in natural fats, including those from bacon, can improve satiety and metabolic markers. Bacon is more than just food. It's a symbol of how we've been misled about nutrition for years. It's time to stop fearing bacon and start embracing the foods that truly nourish us. So let's celebrate bacon for what it is, a delicious, nutrient-dense food that can absolutely fit into a healthy diet. And if this video has changed the way you think about bacon, smash that like button. Share this with a fellow bacon lover or a bacon hater who needs convincing. And don't forget to subscribe for more freedom and low-carb inspiration. Until next time, always remember, life's too short to say no to bacon. I'll see you in the next video.